Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Somi. If it's your first time here, I don't know why I'm still trying to do silence when I am just not in my element. Just got my neighbor's house last night, and I got up to my room, just about to lay on the bed. I just noticed that my neck was kind of stiff. I was hurting me so bad. I laid down, then the rest of my body followed. I'm like, what could be the cause? It cannot be because of working out, because working out since I've passed that stage, and it didn't even feel like that. My joints were aching me so much, and you know that kind of thing, I don't know what the name is called, where if someone touches you, you kind of shiver because of how cold. That's how I felt. So I laid down. I'm like, last, even if I'm sick, it's going to pass. It never lasts. I waited, it did not pass. The next thing, I started shivering, my teeth were shaking, my whole body was like shaking vigorously. It even felt, it started feeling like convulsion. I said, what's happening here? Then my temperature started rising. So I had, is it Advil? Or I had one pain reliever and, you know, fever medication. So I popped it. I'm like, okay, at least, because it was late. This was around 10 p.m. It was there. So let me just, you know, manage this night. It's easy now. Then tomorrow, if I will now go and check it out, what's really going on. I popped these pills. I see the thing even doubled. My body was shaking. My teeth was chattering. I'm like, God, I started calling Jesus. I said, this is how people used to go. That should be no. I was just in my neighbor, like shouting, laughing, and I just came inside here. And the next thing, everything has spawned. I was even afraid to even mistakenly fall asleep. Because what if I fall asleep and that's so? I was shaking so vigorously, and I'm like, okay, I have to go to the hospital. The worst part was that it was raining heavily. My husband is not around though. My husband traveled, so it was just me, literally. Then around that you know, it didn't start around to 10, so it got intense by 10 o'clock ish. So past 10, after taking the medicine, and I noticed that 20 minutes later nothing was reducing. So around 10:30, I was like, oh my God, I think I need to start calling. So I tried calling my husband, so maybe he can call, because I didn't know how to call my neighbor's husband directly. So I can call my husband so he can call him and ask him if he can take me, because it was actually raining heavily. Because me, I was even feeling like, this man might not even agree. So I now waited a bit. I was coming up and he didn't answer. I think he was sleeping. So I said, let me wait small. Maybe the medicine will work. 11 o'clock. I was still shaking. It was getting worse. It was getting worse. I wore my track pants, my joggers, my sweatpants. I wore my big hoodie. I was shivering. God, I've never, all my life, I have never been that way before. No, those normal malaria, fever, chills. That one is my mind. I don't know what happened. Like from the blues, I had no symptoms before, no prior symptoms. Not like when you're about to have malaria, maybe your mouth start getting bitter, you start feeling weak, you lose appetite. Nothing. This is from Energizer Bunny to this. So around 11, past 11, I started calling my neighbors. So I called my friend first, and she was sleeping. I called her a few times. She didn't answer. Then I now called her husband. I was like, what's the issue? Because for me to be calling him by that time, definitely something was wrong. I'm like, please, I was already crying at this point, because me, I didn't fear for my life. I like this life. I like I'm die. I was already crying. I said, please, I need to go to the hospital. It's like, okay, I'm coming down. So I just called. Everyone was sleeping. Baby was asleep. So I just called. Baby's I need to come and stay beside her, to come and be sleeping in my room, to come and sleep there in case baby wakes up. Because I didn't even know if I was going to sleep at the hospital or not or whatever. So I said I didn't have energy. I didn't even pack anything just in case. I just took my debit card and the small cash that was lying around, and I went downstairs, and he quickly rushed out, went to the hospital. Now to this part, see, hospitals are the death of many people, because their behavior, like, they don't really send if somebody is dying or not. They're just like, they whatever, went to the hospital and now sat down. Okay, what is wrong with you? I told them, I said, okay, let them check your vitals first of all. So our vitals were 15 minutes. Like this, it took them almost 15 minutes to come and check the vitals. One. Finished checking the vitals, I was still down there waiting, thinking that the doctor was coming. See, I don't even want to talk about the hospital trip. Just know that I left the hospital by after 2. Past 2 a.m. then left hospital. They ended up giving me 2 shots on my ass. They said that from all indication, it looks like malaria. Although it's kind of weird that I didn't have any previous symptoms, like just like that. But it's looking like malaria. But they are going to give me, start the malaria medication, only the malaria medication, and then take my blood sample and do a test, so that by today, because this happened last night, so that by today they will find out what is really wrong. They'll do the test and see if there's any other underlying thing. I'm even supposed to drop my urine sample for urinalysis, but I haven't done that yet. I'll do that. I had to gather up energy to cook this morning. God, mothers, they try. Yeah, that's how they sent me off. Took my blood sample, gave me the injection. Yeah, it broke my fever and I stopped shivering, but the pain was still there. Like my neck, my whole body, I'm in so much pain. Like I cannot even believe like I'm like this talking to you, because I'm in, my neck is hurting me so bad. My headache has reduced, because last night and this morning my head was like there was an anvil on it. That's how it was. So it has actually reduced, but my neck still hurts, my body still hurts, my waist, my back, everywhere is still hurting. I'm waiting for the results. Only for me this morning, I was on the phone with my husband. I was on a video call and there was something he said, and then I decided to look at myself. And I saw that there are some funny looking brushes over here. I turned my wrist to actually just check the time. And rashes. I don't even want to call this thing if they're rashes or so, but I'm looking all over my body and then it's there. Like it's, you guys can't see it from this cam. Let me try and focus on my hand, but can you guys see? Can you guys see this? It's not showing. I'm going to take down my phone and show you guys what is actually on my body. I just literally saw it right now. So when I go to drop off my urine sample at the hospital, I'm just going to go show them and say, look at this. I don't know if this is part of a symptom or whatever, but this is very, it doesn't really look like an allergic reaction to me. The really good part, I'm happy that it's not itching me or anything, because that would have made me go crazy. And then I'm looking into my body and it's everywhere. It's on my legs. The only place that it's not on is on my stomach, but it's everywhere else. But yeah, I'm sick. And I'm trying to not be sick, because you can't have children and be sick. My husband is not around. What am I supposed to do? My nannies, I have 2 nannies, yeah, but like this morning, who's going to make this stew? What are they going to do if I don't make this stew? I have to muster up the energy. I'm going to make this stew. They just made it a bit easier for me. I just told her to go and fry the tomato first. We fried the tomato and other things. I'll now come finally mix and, you know, spice and whatever. But yeah, I'm ill. I haven't been ill a very long time. I rarely have malaria or anything. Anytime I'm sick, it's flu, it's cold. I know that's the only thing that worries me. But for all this malaria, typhoid, those type of things, I know they get them. So yesterday was a really scary one for me. It was so scary. It was really scary. Now I just want to go and lie back down. The reason I'm here is because I came from the kitchen and I sat down here to rest first before I'll go upstairs. So this is where I was having my video chats. So I'll go upstairs now and rest, then head back to the hospital and show them. I've already showed, just in case, you know, this kind of things that might pop up and go away, but I already made videos to show them so they can see it and know what's happening. They didn't give me any tabs to follow up for pain or anything, and I don't know why. And my next shot is by 6 a.m. tomorrow, since I took this one by like 2 a.m. So they said I should come 6 a.m. tomorrow. to take it. So this whole day, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm probably just going to take the regular Panadol or paracetamol for pain and whatnot. Oof, last night was scary. Let me show you guys my hand. You can see what my hand looks like. This fan is making noise sharp, but no wahala. I'm currently at the hospital. My very pregnant my very pregnant neighbor. Brought me to the hospital to take my results. Obviously, yeah, okay, so that rash was as a result of the injection they gave me. I'm allergic to the medicine, so I don't want them to give me again. They give my result, let me go somewhere else and take the remaining. Plus, there are like 1 billion people downstairs. Before they attend to me, 3 hours will pass, so I don't have that energy. How do I send results in Canada also? Yeah. Finally back from the hospital. I actually don't have malaria. So the malaria medication they started me on was just, I don't know. My test just came out. I don't have malaria. So they say they think it's a viral infection. That my neutrophils, for the lab scientists and doctors in the house, my neutrophils are 92. Normal range is, I think they said it's 50 to 80. Mine was 92. I've been 94. The end of it is I don't have malaria. So me, I don't know again. This I should go and rest and drink plenty water. I told them about the rash. Obviously, yeah, it was an allergic reaction to one of the injections they gave me. So, because they gave me 2 injections. They said one was diclofenac, the other one was the Amal malaria medicine. So they said they don't think it's the malaria medicine, it's diclofenac, so don't give it to me again. Anyway, I didn't take anyone because I don't need it anymore. Anyway, that's that. No medication. The doctor prescribed antibiotics for me. I just strolled out of the hospital because anybody gonna take that? How can you tell me that I have an infection that you're not sure? I just prescribed antibiotics like that for me. Please, I ain't doing that. Anyway, I'm back home and I'm making date syrup. Let me show you guys. Looks like dirty water, but I just soaked them earlier for a few hours, removed the seeds, then I started boiling it like this. Then when it's soft, I'm actually supposed to soak this in hot water, but I don't have that patience. When it's soft, I'm going to blend everything, and then what am I going to do? Blend it, sieve it, pop it back on the gas for it to thicken. I'll probably show you guys the final stage. Yeah, but it's almost done. You can see that it's soft already, so it's about time to blend. I said I was going to show you guys when I was done. I forgot, but this has been in the fridge now since the day I made it. So this is how it is. It's like a syrup. When you boil it, and then when it cools down, it gets thick like this. Yeah, so this is my new honey.